We are absolutely delighted to have you here. Collaborating, exchanging ideas, and moving forward together is a tremendous honor. Do you agree? Do you truly know what you want? The magic of desires lies not only in their existence, but also in how they continuously expand and clarify the path we walk. Do you feel that clarity? More importantly, do you believe in yourself, that you can become or achieve what you desire? Today, I want to share with you 10 lessons that can change your life in 2025. But first, let me clarify. When I say focus only on yourself, I'm not talking about selfishness or ignoring others. On the contrary, the most important gift you can bring to your work, family, and the world is becoming the best version of yourself. And to do that, you need to start focusing on your own work, the work of building yourself. So pause, focus, and get ready to explore the 10 Stoic lessons that will help you focus solely on yourself in 2025. Remember, if you resonate with this message, leave a comment saying, "I only focus on myself," as a powerful affirmation. And don't skip any of the lessons, because each one is a gem on the path to becoming the best version of yourself in 2025. Number 1. The journey of self-discovery and worthiness. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of things. Epictetus. This quote by Epictetus is not just a powerful reminder of how we should perceive our self-worth and respond to the world around us. In a world where external conditions are constantly changing, maintaining an unconditional state is the key to achieving balance and inner peace. Imagine a source of energy that encompasses all beings, loving, understanding, and supporting you no matter who you are or where you are. This is the concept of unconditional worth that each person carries within. Unfortunately, in daily life, we often forget this truth and allow our worth to be measured by achievements, circumstances, or the opinions of others. Yet the truth is that your worth is not dependent on external conditions. It exists naturally and eternally and does not require validation from the world. However, humans have a tendency to let emotions be dictated by circumstances. For example, you attend a family gathering where everyone desires a joyful atmosphere, but the space is cramped and there aren't enough seats. Instead of enjoying the connection with loved ones, you might easily let discomfort overwhelm your mind. This seemingly trivial situation clearly illustrates how external conditions influence our moods and actions. Here, Stoic philosophy advises us to focus on what we can control, our attitude and our reactions. To maintain balance, you need to develop the habit of paying attention to your emotions and adjusting them instead of being dominated by conditions. This doesn't mean ignoring circumstances, but choosing how to respond in a way that protects your inner peace. Doubt is a factor that shakes the foundation of unconditional worth. Doubt arises when you believe in something contrary to your true nature. By focusing on real values like love and self-respect, you can dispel doubt before it even forms. Life constantly pushes you to expand and become a better version of yourself. But to align with this growth, you need to focus on a positive state of vibration that includes emotions tied to joy and pride in yourself. A practical example. When caring for a small garden, you notice that plants cannot thrive in harsh conditions. Instead of forcing growth, you adjust your watering, nurture the soil, and remain patient. Similarly, unconditional love for yourself requires patient self-care, ensuring that external turbulence does not wither your spirit. Stoic philosophy points out that it is through emotional control and maintaining unconditional love that you find inner strength. Your value does not lie in conditions, but in how you choose to respond to them. Lesson number 2, the power of self-focus. The power of self-focus is not merely a luxury, but a necessity. To truly thrive in 2025, you must anchor yourself in clarity and purpose, starting with a profound question. Why am I doing this? Defining personal goals and understanding your why is not always easy. It requires confronting your current priorities and questioning whether they align with your true desires. But once you uncover this truth, you will enter a space of unparalleled strength, where fleeting opinions or superficial norms no longer sway you. As Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The essence of self-focus lies in this principle. The world may be noisy, but your mind is where your true power resides. When you cultivate self-awareness, you separate the essential from the non-essential, understanding that knowing yourself is not selfish, but vital. It shields you from societal pressures and gives you the courage to reject standards that don't align with your core values. Consider Viktor Frankl, the renowned psychologist and Holocaust survivor. In the most harrowing conditions, when external circumstances were beyond his control, he found meaning by focusing inward. He wrote, "Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way." Frankl's ability to center on his inner world, even in unimaginable adversity, not only helped him survive, but also empowered him to inspire millions. His story exemplifies the Stoic belief that success is not determined by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. Self-focus also challenges us to redefine success. Instead of measuring it through wealth, status, or external validation, you measure it by your alignment with purpose. Success becomes the joy of engaging in meaningful processes, not the fleeting excitement of outcomes. When you focus inward, you do more than transform yourself. You set an example for others. This is not selfish. It's a declaration of commitment to living a meaningful life, inspiring those around you through action, not just words. Ultimately, self-focus empowers you to take full control of what truly matters, your thoughts, actions, and growth. Attempting to control the external world is futile, but mastering your inner world is liberating. This mastery enables you to approach challenges with calm and strength. When facing setbacks, two individuals may experience the same event, but their responses can differ drastically based on their mindset. One succumbs to frustration, the other turns adversity into an opportunity for growth. As we explore the next lesson, you will uncover tools to maintain your focus amid external judgments. How do you respond when the world questions your choices or values? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the art of standing firm and unwavering in the face of criticism, another crucial lesson from the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Lesson number 3, handling criticism and staying grounded. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Marcus Aurelius. This is not merely a quote from a great emperor and philosopher, but also a powerful reminder that how we respond to criticism is far more important than the criticism itself. This lesson from Stoic philosophy teaches us that mastering our reactions is key to maintaining focus and avoiding being swept away by factors beyond our control. Let's look at the story of Jane, a single mother striving to balance raising her children and improving herself. Recently, she decided to take up a yoga class to enhance her mental and physical health. During a family gathering, a relative sarcastically remarked, "You already have so much on your plate. Why bother with yoga? That time would be better spent on your kids." In the past, Jane might have felt hurt, even angry, and tried to defend her decision. But now, she practices Stoicism. She simply smiled, thanked the relative for their input, and gently steered the conversation in another direction. Jane understood that her reaction was within her control, while others' opinions were not. Jane's investment in herself is not an act of selfishness. When she is healthy and at peace, she becomes a better mother, ready to care for and inspire her children. This is the ripple effect of personal development. By focusing on building the best version of yourself, you not only improve your own life, but also serve as a positive role model for those around you. In 2025, you will encounter many situations like Jane's, where criticism and skeptical glances from others might shake your resolve. However, Stoic philosophy encourages us to set personal boundaries. Learning to say no to things that drain your energy is an act of safeguarding your goals, not avoiding responsibility. Remember, maintaining self-respect does not mean fighting against the world. It means creating space for focus and personal growth. By improving yourself honestly and purposefully, you will not only enhance your skills, health, or intellect, but also build greater empathy and understanding for those around you. This journey enables you to face criticism not with defensiveness, but with quiet confidence, a remarkable attitude that helps you maintain balance and dignity. What do you think about Jane's story? How have you, or how will you deal with criticism in your journey of self-improvement? Share your story in the comments below, as it might be a great source of inspiration for our community. Lesson number 4: turning negativity into motivation. Have you ever wondered how to turn negative judgments and criticisms from others into a powerful motivation to rise above? We often face discouraging situations, degrading words, unfriendly glances, or even doubts from within. Yet these very challenges, if skillfully handled, can become fuel that propels us to grow and achieve absolute focus on ourselves. When you choose to use negative experiences as a catalyst for personal growth, you not only elevate yourself, but also spread positive effects across all aspects of life. Personal development is like planting a seed in the soul. It gradually expands critical thinking, creativity, and decision-making abilities. Each time you face adversity, you're honing your adaptability and building a stronger foundation for the future. Consider the story of a young athlete who was constantly underestimated. Instead of giving up, he threw himself into rigorous training, pushing past his limits every day. Through persistence, he not only achieved small victories, but also developed a strong belief in his capability. This confidence radiated outward, influencing how others perceived him and opening new opportunities. This is not a distant tale, but the real-life journey of Cristiano Ronaldo, a footballer who once doubted his abilities. Thanks to self-discipline, he overcame all prejudices to become a global icon. Personal growth also enhances emotional intelligence and effective communication skills. When you clearly understand your own values, you become more patient and empathetic in both personal and professional relationships. Meanwhile, learning new skills and experiencing different things nurtures creativity, a decisive factor in our modern, ever-changing world. Think of personal development as a long-term investment. Every book you read, every skill you acquire, and every hardship you overcome is a brick that builds a sustainable future. By 2025, when the world demands constant adaptation and innovation, you'll realize that the small things you consistently work on today are the foundation for standing out and succeeding. One of the greatest lessons from Stoic philosophy is freeing yourself from dependence on external validation. Remember, your worth isn't determined by the number of followers, the titles you achieve, or the social standards imposed on you. Instead, create your own definition of success based on your passions and intrinsic values. Negativity is not the enemy. It is merely a test in your journey of self-improvement. Treat every judgment as a mental workout. With every challenge you overcome, you grow stronger, more confident, and closer to the best version of yourself. You don't need recognition from anyone else. You only need to focus on yourself and your journey. 2025 is the perfect time to start, and you will be the living proof of that transformation. Lesson number 5. Strategies for consistent personal growth. In our journey of personal growth, the key is not to meet standards set by others, but to discover value within yourself. Stoic philosopher Seneca emphasized, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This insight serves as the cornerstone for focusing on yourself and fostering sustainable development. Do you often ask yourself whether your personal achievements are good enough? Don't let yourself be trapped in the web of comparison and judgment from others. When you stop striving for external recognition, you'll notice a decrease in anxiety, making way for genuine creativity and satisfaction. Remember, success is not societal acceptance, but your own contentment with the path you've chosen. Steve Jobs, when he was fired from Apple, did not wallow in pain or conform to others' expectations. Instead, he focused on his true value, building Pixar and then returning stronger than ever. Jobs did not let recognition or criticism define his self-worth. He lived by the Stoic philosophy: when you seek the approval of your own conscience, you find freedom. So in 2025, stop chasing short-term fame or profit and focus on what truly brings meaning to your life. When you place passion at the center, you not only achieve success, but also feel a deeper sense of fulfillment. Let your journey be a testament to the values you pursue. Only when you are truly sincere and free from the obsession with acceptance can you create lasting relationships. Letting go of the need to be liked will help you build deeper, more meaningful connections. We cannot ascend to the highest rungs without being ready to face the risk of falling. In 2025, have the courage to bet on your big dreams. Don't let the fear of failure or the judgment of others prevent you from living your fullest life. Before we dive into the next 5 lessons, can I ask you a small favor? If you're enjoying what you've learned so far and are smiling right now, hit the like button. And hey, if you haven't already, subscribe too. Why? When you like and subscribe, you tell YouTube, "Hey, this content is awesome." That helps spread this positive energy to more people who need a bit of motivation, just like you. Stay tuned, because the next lesson will reveal how to maintain the willpower and strength to walk your own path, no matter the challenges. Thank you for being part of this journey, and I promise you won't want to miss what's ahead. Lesson number 6. Staying true to your purpose. Focusing on one's goals is not just a pursuit of success, but a profound commitment to oneself. To maintain mental, physical, and emotional health, Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of self-care, asserting that only when we are strong and stable can we face challenges and inspire those around us. Self-care is the foundation for staying true to one's goals. Neglecting mental and physical health can lead to exhaustion and imbalance in life. Success is not solely measured by career achievements or material gains, but also by the ability to maintain a clear mind and a peaceful heart. In the context of 2025, a world rife with volatility and pressure, investing in oneself is not selfish. It is a necessity to overcome the challenges ahead. Mental health is fundamental to addressing life's challenges. Practices like mindfulness, self-reflection, and stress management enable clarity and decisiveness. For instance, consider the story of Daniel, a renowned adventurer and author who faced a life-threatening accident while climbing in the Himalayas. Stranded in a snowstorm for days without sufficient food and entirely cut off from the outside world, Daniel chose not to succumb to despair. Instead, he focused on controlling his breath, staying present, and finding meaning in every moment of his survival. Daniel began writing in a journal on scraps of remaining paper, documenting the values he cherished most: family, gratitude, and his passion for nature. These notes became a source of motivation that helped him endure the ordeal until rescue arrived. Reflecting on his experience, Daniel shared that staying committed to his goals and focusing on personal values were what helped him survive the extreme adversity. His story demonstrates that when we master our minds, remain calm, and concentrate on what truly matters, we can overcome any hardship and emerge stronger. The role of physical health in pursuing goals cannot be overstated. A healthy body fosters a sharp mind and enhances resilience under pressure. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient rest provide the energy necessary to continue the journey. In a world that often glorifies productivity and relentless work, burnout becomes a common risk. Rest must be regarded as an essential component of recharging energy and managing emotions. It is through rest that we sustain our inner fire and keep moving forward. Focusing on oneself is not an act of selfishness, but a prerequisite for fulfilling one's roles in life more effectively. Just as one must secure their oxygen mask on an airplane before assisting others, ensuring one's own mental, physical, and emotional well-being creates a stable foundation for facing life's challenges. By investing in these aspects of health, individuals build the strength needed to weather storms and grow. Ultimately, living in alignment with one's goals is not about the destination, but about appreciating each step of the journey. Always remember that you are the central figure in the narrative of your life, and only when you are healthy can you continue to write meaningful chapters. Lesson number 7: Empowering yourself for 2025 and beyond. As we step into 2025, it's time for us to turn our focus inward, embracing the transformative power of Stoic wisdom to empower ourselves in the new year. A profound teaching from the Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This idea perfectly aligns with the journey of self-empowerment, especially in a world full of distractions and external influences. Empowering oneself means embracing unconditional love, which is not about condoning others' bad behavior, but about maintaining calmness in the face of the outside world while preserving our self-respect and deeper purpose. Like a river flowing steadily despite the obstacles in its path, we must persist with our inner beliefs, undisturbed by external conditions. This inner strength stems from the realization that our true energy is not determined by the external circumstances we face, but by the frequency of our own vibrations and the state of our inner being. Energy represents the cosmic flow we connect with when we resonate with our highest ideals. The present moment may be challenging, but the way we resonate with those challenges is the key factor in shaping the reality we create. Reality, in this sense, is simply a reflection of the frequency we choose to maintain, and this is where true power begins. Consider the concept of desire, those deep yearnings and personal ambitions we carry within us. These rockets of desire are formed through our experiences, and they begin to generate vibrations before manifesting into specific outcomes. The key to achieving these desires is ensuring that our emotional state and beliefs align with the ambitions we hold. When this harmony is established, our desires begin to take shape, guided by the frequency we continuously emit. However, there is a common trap, such as the discrepancy between what we want and what we believe is possible. This vibrational gap creates friction, manifesting as negative emotions like anger or frustration. This gap exists when our thoughts and emotions are not in sync with the desires we want to bring to life. But when we start to close that gap, when our beliefs align with our desires and our emotions resonate with those desires, reality will change. An example of this can be seen in the journey of Thomas Edison, whose belief in his potential never wavered despite facing countless failures. Edison's unwavering belief and his emotional resonance with the outcome he envisioned allowed him to transform a simple idea into a world-changing invention, proving that self-empowerment, maintaining an internal vibrational frequency, and eliminating the gap between thoughts and reality can create tangible results. As we move forward, remember that our emotions are not just reactions. They are indicators of the gap between where we are and where we want to be. By nurturing awareness of our emotional state and aligning it with our desires, we can become architects of our own reality. Are you ready to align your desires and emotions to create the life you want in 2025? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What steps will you take to empower yourself this year? Let's begin this journey together. Lesson number 8. Building resilience in the face of challenges. Life is always full of challenges and unpredictable changes, but resilience is the key not only to overcome, but also to thrive through those difficulties. To build true resilience, the first thing you need to do is invest in yourself. Self-improvement not only equips you with skills to cope with challenges, but also makes you stronger with the ability to overcome life's storms. The view from the outside may make you feel insecure, but when you're strong from the inside, everything becomes much easier. When you focus on personal development, you'll recognize your strengths and talents that you might have never considered before. These strengths will be the tools that help you contribute to the community and society. For example, if you develop communication and listening skills, you can become a source of encouragement for those around you, helping them overcome life's difficulties. When you're mentally strong, you'll become someone who can solve problems creatively and effectively, not only for yourself, but also for others. Personal development benefits not only yourself, but also lays a solid foundation for you to make meaningful contributions to society. A person who constantly seeks growth and self-improvement will never allow themselves to burn out or fall into helplessness. Instead, they will always be in a state of abundance, ready to help and contribute. Moreover, self-awareness and intentional development are the foundation of resilience. You need to clearly understand your strengths and weaknesses to continuously improve. Honestly evaluating yourself will help you identify the skills you need to enhance and develop the qualities necessary to face change. Just like a tree, it can only grow and bear fruit when it's properly cared for. The ability to adapt and be resilient is the key to overcoming adversity and recovering from difficulties, inspiring others around you. Imagine this: a close friend of yours, someone constantly tested by life, has completely transformed. It's simply because he began to reevaluate himself, learning and working on personal skills he had never considered before. He's not only stronger, but has become a great source of encouragement for those around him, guiding them through difficult times. That's the power of resilience, not only helping you stand firm, but also creating change for the entire community. So, after you've built resilience for yourself, how do you truly develop and no longer depend on the opinions of others? In the next lesson, we will explore how to let go of dependence on external judgments to become more confident and stronger than ever. Don't miss it. Lesson number 9. Letting go of external validation. We can easily get caught up in the race to seek external validation. However, the most important lesson Stoicism teaches us is that true happiness does not come from society's recognition, but from living in alignment with our own values and goals. When you learn to let go of seeking validation from others, you will discover your inner strength and find peace within yourself. One of the most important lessons in Stoicism is focusing on yourself. The story you tell yourself determines how you face the challenges in life. When you don't let others define who you are or judge you, you are free to live the way you choose. In reality, every challenge you face is just an opportunity for learning and growth. This doesn't mean you will always be perfect, but you will always progress and mature from your own mistakes. A typical example is the story of Anna, a woman who had to face pressure from her family and society for many years. She always felt that her worth was only confirmed when she received recognition from others, especially from her family. But one day, when she realized that her happiness couldn't depend on the approval or praise of others, Anna decided to change. She focused on her personal development and found her life purpose. Instead of continuing to live by the expectations of those around her, she started spending time on her personal hobbies, learning new skills, and even exploring a job she had never considered before. As a result, she felt happier and freer than ever because she knew she was living in line with her own values. Taking responsibility for your own actions is an important step in breaking free from dependence on others' judgments. You cannot control every event that happens, but you can control how you react to those events. This requires emotional control and resilience in the face of challenges, rather than allowing them to control you. This also ties into personal development, not to become perfect, but to become the best version of yourself. Perfection is an abstract concept, but progress is a practical and ongoing journey. When you invest in personal development, you'll find that life becomes more meaningful because you are living with purpose and authenticity. Finally, Stoicism encourages us to control ourselves instead of trying to control others. Rather than trying to change others, focus on changing yourself and inspiring others through your actions. When you live according to your values, you will naturally create a positive influence on those around you. Remember, true freedom only comes when you let go of external validation. Success is not the praise of others, but inner peace. When you know you are living a life with purpose, freedom, and honesty. Lesson number 10. The path to unconditional happiness and success. In this life, happiness and success are not things that can be sought from the outside, but rather the result of finding and understanding yourself. When you live in the present, focusing on your body and your own awareness, you begin to discover the invisible power from within. This reality is not a distant concept, but a process of deeply understanding and loving yourself while nurturing positive vibrations. When you decide to be present in this moment and not run away from reality, you realize that you are consciousness. This consciousness is not merely existence, but an understanding of your own value, abilities, and the infinite potential you possess. You no longer feel the need to prove yourself or seek acceptance from the outside, but instead, you realize that all you need to do is live true to your authentic self. When you forget your value and get lost in negative thoughts, you fall into the whirlpool of false beliefs. In fact, they are just repetitive thoughts, a form of energy that is reinforced over time. A typical example of this can be seen in everyday life. When you spend too much time worrying about how others perceive you, imagine you are attending a party, and instead of enjoying the moments of social interaction, you are concerned about what others think of you. Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing something wrong? You are channeling energy into thoughts about others instead of focusing on your own feelings. In doing so, you miss the opportunity to connect with yourself and live fully in every moment of life. When you practice returning to your own body and mind, you learn to listen to your inner voice. You realize that happiness is not about gaining approval from others, but about knowing how to appreciate yourself. This is the key to true success. It does not come from proving your worth to others, but from living in alignment with your core values. This practice not only helps you build inner peace, but also enables you to achieve a fuller and happier life, independent of others' judgments or reactions. When you stop and become aware of your presence, you will feel the abundant energy from within, helping you shine and achieve the success you desire. Looking back at the 10 Stoic lessons in the journey to help you focus on yourself in 2025, one thing is clear: we can all apply the philosophy of Stoicism to take control of our lives, not to be swept away by external factors, but instead to care for and strengthen ourselves. Each lesson is not just an abstract principle, but a practical tool to help you build inner strength, enhance patience, and exercise emotional self-control. We all deserve to live a life of freedom, autonomy, and independence from the judgments or actions of others. So, how do you feel about these Stoic lessons? Choose the answer that best aligns with your perspective. A. Strongly disagree. B. Disagree. C. Neutral. D. Agree. E. Strongly agree. If you find these lessons helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it so your friends can also benefit from these values, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next videos. We will continue to bring even more interesting and profound content in the future. Thank you for watching until the end of the video, and we hope that 2025 will be a year full of success, peace, and freedom for all of us.